Good afternoon, everyone. I've got a bit of a video for you to watch, a vlog which I've made today regarding the Elland and Soberbridge household waste recycling centres. I've been over to Halifax today, and I've actually had a chat to some of the people that were using the centre just to try and find out where they're from, how long they've been in the queue for, what centre they would usually use. I have actually got their permission to show their video on within this video today. I've also been to the Elland site. I've stood outside. I've had a bit of a rant, which is also in this video, which you'll see shortly. But basically, I am lobbying to get these two centres back open. But most of all, I am lobbying for the transparency and communication from our administration, from our Labour administration at Calderdale Council and our senior officers as to what is actually happening for these two centres, because all we're hearing at the moment is rumours. There's nothing concrete coming to us, and it's us that need to know what's going on so we can tell you as our constituents what's happening. So get behind this, give us your support, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we should have some answers as soon as possible. Okay, so whereabouts are you from today?
West Vale.
You're from West Vale?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you usually use Elland as your recycling centre? You would?
Yeah, Elland, yes.
Okay, how long have you been waiting here today in this queue?
So half an hour? About
half an hour.
Yeah.
Right, so if we had those other centres open, it wouldn't take half as long, would it?
No, and driving here as well.
And the drive as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, more pollution to the air by travelling this far.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Exactly.
Appreciate your time, thank you. Right, okay, just tell us whereabouts you're from today.
Elland.
You're from Elland. So is Elland your closest recycling
Yes.
centre and the place that you would usually use? Okay. So how long have you actually been waiting in this queue for today in Halifax?
Probably about 45 minutes so
About
far.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's quite time consuming then, isn't it,
Yeah,
really, to
that's
drive
just
over
waiting
here?
It took us another 15-20 minutes just to get here.
Yeah.
Roadworks are going on in a minute as well. It's
Right.
nearly an hour and a half of the time.
So really, you'd be glad for us to get Elland back open then as soon as
100%,
possible.
Yeah.
Right. Appreciate that. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care. Right. Okay. Whereabouts are you from today?
We come from Breitland.
Come from Breitland. So is Elland your usual recycling centre?
It is, yeah, we usually use Elland, yes.
Right. Okay. How long have you been waiting in this queue today at Halifax?
Just over half an hour.
Just over half an hour.
Yeah.
Plus the journey time as well to get here, so you've
Yeah.
probably another 20 minutes on that as well, and 20 minutes back.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I wouldn't say brilliant, but I'm trying to get the recycling centres back open again in Elland and Soberbridge, which will take pressure, hopefully, off the Halifax site. But it's down to people like you that say, look, we need to get these places open, to put pressure on our officers to do that. Appreciate your time.
Get them open then.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, mate.
From where today?
Crowwood Park.
From Crowwood Park. So Soberbridge is your nearest
That's
recycling
the nearest way to go to, yeah.
Right.
Wish it was open actually.
Yeah.
A lot better for us and that round there.
So far, how long has it taken you to drive here today?
About 10 minutes, we've been queuing about 20 minutes.
Right, so 10 minutes and 20 minutes queuing. From here as well, looking at that, and from what I've heard from everybody, you've probably about another 15 minutes queue time, and then you travel back.
When it's opened up.
It is.
Can't
Well, that's
see
what.
why, can't we? So,
Well, no, that's what I'm trying to lobby for, is to try and get these Elland and Soberbridge recycling centres back open again as soon as possible, really. Because if they can open all the others, then I'm sure that they can look at putting things in place to get the others open. So no, I appreciate your time and thank you, and at least it's nice and sunny anyway. Yep. Thank you for your time. Bye bye. Take care.
Tower.
From Norton Tower. So which recycling centre would you usually use?
We normally use Soberbridge.
No, we use Soberbridge. Yeah. Okay. So how long is it taking you to drive here today?
It's taken about 15 minutes to drive here today, and we've been in queue now for 20-25 minutes, and we're still about another 25-30 minutes to wait.
Right. So if we got those centres back open again, hopefully we wouldn't have these queues, and we can you can be home and done.
We need to open.
Yeah. Brilliant. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, just a quick one. Whereabouts are you from today, if you don't mind me asking?
Soberbridge.
From Soberbridge.
Yeah.
So you would usually use Soberbridge as your
I would,
recycling
yeah, really
centre?
close today,
Okay. How long is it taking you to get here today?
To get here,
Yeah.
5-10 minutes, but I've been queuing for quite a while.
Been queuing quite a while.
Yeah.
Right. So you can add that. So you're probably about 40 minutes so far then, I think, with journey time and where people have been queuing so far. I appreciate your time. So like I say, we're trying to get these places back open, which then it'll save you having to travel all the way over to Halifax to get rid of your recycling.
Really
It is. Right, thank you. Appreciate your time. Good afternoon. I'm Councillor Paul Bellinger. I'm the Ward Councillor for Greetland and Stainland Ward in Calderdale. Now I'm currently stood outside the Elland Household Waste Recycling Centre, which you can see is still closed and has been since the start of the pandemic. Now 3 weeks ago, Brighouse, Todmorden and Halifax recycling centres opened back up. Unfortunately, Sobybridge and Elland didn't, which means all the residents of these areas are having to travel further to get rid of their household waste. Not only are they having to travel further, but they're having to wait in queues up to an hour at times in some of these places. Brighouse has not been the easiest of places to get to due to the road closures. Halifax, again, there are various roadworks between here and there. So it's becoming quite frustrating for people. But the thing is, our constituents are contacting us to find out what's going on. Unfortunately, this is the frustrating bit, we don't know. The reason why we don't know is because our administration, our Labour administration and our officers are not telling us what's going on. We are getting what seems to be excuses regarding operations, and the financial implications need to be assessed first before these places can open. Hang on a minute, I'm sure those were assessed with Halifax and Brighouse and Todmorden. Okay, the road structure here is probably a little bit different to the other places, even though at Halifax vehicles are parked in the or waiting in the main road in some areas. Whereas this one here, as you can see, there's actually a bit of a middle lane there which can actually accommodate some traffic or waiting vehicles. So the frustrating thing about this is our officers and our administration at Calderdale are not being open and transparent about these recycling centres. They are not telling us what's happening with them, and all we are getting, all we're hearing, should I say, is rumours from staff from these places that have been passed on to members of the public. And those rumours are that they're going to permanently close Elland and Sobybridge recycling centres. Now, I for one don't want to see that happen. However, another rumour came out yesterday, and that plans are now being looked at to reopen these places. The thing is here, I, as a ward councillor, am fed up of hearing rumours. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. I want to hear it from our administration, from our officers, or from our chief exec as to what's happening with these places. Are they opening or not? We need to know, because we are the ones that people rely on, that our constituents vote for, to be able to assist them and to be able to pass on information regarding issues like this. So come on, Calderdale, come on, our officers, stop sitting around, stop rumours spreading, and be open and transparent and tell us what's going on here. The last thing we want is more fly tipping, more fires in people's gardens, and household waste building up to the point where it's attracting vermin. We need these places opening, and we need them opening now, not in weeks' time, now.